What's going on, guys? TTL here. Going to be going over my top 6 MLB props for today. Today is April 18th, 2025. Let's get straight into these picks, guys. As always, if you're new to the channel, you can use code TTL on Underdog. Get up to $1,000 deposit match on your first deposit. That's right, $1,000 deposit match. Just use code TTL. It's just those 3 capital letters, TTL, or you can just scan the barcode in the bottom left as well. But guys, Underdog's been phenomenal. I've been loving playing on Underdog over this past year, 2 years, and we've made a lot of profit. So go ahead and get signed up. And as always, guys, on WAP, you can get a free week of VIP. All you have to do is use code WEEK100, WEEK 100. You get 100% off on your first week on the WAP. So go ahead and get signed up there, guys. You get all of my plays in VIP. And the past few days, we've had a pretty good hit rate. So yesterday we had 56% on MLB, 75% on CS2. The day before we had 80% on CS2, 60% on MLB. Day before 100% NBA, 53% on MLB. Day before that, 65% on MLB. I mean, we've been crushing it. So go ahead and get signed up, guys. We have a props list as well as the Prize Picks Underdog Sleeper Chop, where we have all the areas for each app as well. So go ahead and get signed up to VIP, and let's get into the actual picks for today. I'm going to give you guys my top 6 picks. So hopefully we can just cash out today. So let's get into it. Again, these are my top 6 picks. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to use Drew Rasmussen, and we're going to take his under 4.5 hits allowed. This is a 0.92x. This actually was a full payout, so I'm glad to see that it's bumping in our direction. But it's a 0.92x on the lower now versus the Yankees. Let's go ahead and take a look at this on predictive profits. You guys can use code TTL50 for half off your first month on predictive profits as well. But Drew Rasmussen, and we're going to take his under 4.5 hits allowed. This is minus 140 on sportsbooks, which gives it a 58% implied probability. The projected hit rate, now obviously this is just a projection, but the projected hit rate is 100% on the under. For the under earned runs, it's 97.8%. So I'm loving this. Let's take a look, and we're gonna see he's went under this in 5 of his last 5 games. In 10 of his last 10 games this season, he's went under in all 3 games that he started. In 2024, he went under in all 16 games that he played. And we can see this season he's went 5 innings pitched in every game he started, and he's still only averaging 3 hits allowed. We have him projected for 2.2 hits allowed in this matchup versus the Yankees. So let's go ahead and lock him in on the under 4.5 hits allowed here versus the Yankees and move on to prop number 2. Now, prop number 2, this is a player that I hate taking the under on. I really do. I know somebody in my Discord, his name's Falcon Man, and he's going to kill me because I've taken his under twice this season already, and he's went under both times. And he's like, bro, you're jinxing me. I love Jacob deGrom, but I'm taking his under again today. He just hasn't been the same this season coming back from that injury, and I'm taking his under 6.5 strikeouts. That's just such a large strikeout number. He's versus the Dodgers. When we take a look, we can see his over 1.5 earned runs allowed is a 0.85x. His over 3.5 hits allowed is 0.9. Over 1.5 walks is 0.78. So he's projected to just walk a lot of batters, give up some hits, give up some runs, and I don't think he's going to get 7 strikeouts while doing that either. So when we take a look at this, we can search him up. And when we take a look, we do see under 6.5 strikeouts is minus 150 on sportsbooks, a 60% implied probability. And again, a projected hit rate of 100%. But guys, it doesn't have a 100% hit rate, of course. Now, when we take a look at the stats, it might have a 100% hit rate. But we're looking at a small sample size here with Jacob deGrom. And you can never tell the future just based off of past data, right? We're using as much research as we possibly can in these projections, these projected hit rates, but in the end, we cannot tell the future. So with that 100% projected hit rate, it's more like 90% just because nothing is ever guaranteed. But when we take a look, we can see he's went under in all 5 of his last 5 and 6 of his last 6. He's played 3 games this season with an average of 4.3 strikeouts per game, and he went under in all 3. And then he played 3 games last season as well, and he went under in all 3. And I just don't really see him going over this. He's pitched 5 innings, 5.5 innings, and then 4 innings this season. And the max he's had is 6 strikeouts. So we have him projected for between 4 and 5 strikeouts in this matchup, a 4.47 projection, and again, a projected hit rate of 100%, but I would personally say it's closer to 90%. But let's take that under right here versus the Dodgers and move on to prop number 3, which is going to be DaShawn Keirsey, and we're going to take his under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This is a 0.86x versus the Braves, and I think they have Bryce Elder on the mound today. I believe they have Bryce Elder on the mound today, who is not bad at all. But let's take a look at this. DaShawn Keirsey, and we can see right here 1.5. The under is a minus 170, which gives it a 63%, 62.9% implied probability of hitting. And we have the under at a 96% projected hit rate. When we take a look, he's went under in 5 of his last 5 and 9 of his last 10. This season, he's went under in all 8 games that he's played in. And in 2024, he went under in 5 out of 6. So let's lock this in with DaShawn Keirsey under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs versus the Braves today. And let's move on to prop number 4. Now, guys, I do want to remind you, by the way, these props are listed in order of my favorite to my least favorite. So Rasmussen was my favorite, then deGrom, then Keirsey, and we're just going to keep on going until we are at my least favorite, which is still, I have like 18 props that I played today. Unironically, I have like 18 MLB props that I'm liking today because there's so many games. So I have 18 to 20 props in my props list right now just for MLB, and these are my top 6. So even though the 6th is my least favorite, quote unquote, it's still a lot better than some of the other props, for example. Next up, we're going to take Adael Amador. We're going to take the same thing for him. We're going to take the under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs versus the Nationals. Let's take a look. We can see it's minus 170 odds, a 62.9% implied probability again. We have him at a 92.67% projected hit rate. And when we take a look, 5 of his last 5, he's went under, 9 of his last 10. In 2025, he's played 4 games. He's went under in all 4. And then last season, he went under in 8 out of 10 games that he played. So we have him projected for 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He may get 1 hit, and I do think that's just going to be a single, and I don't think that the Rockies are going to be able to get him a run, or I don't think he's going to get an RBI, unless he's just put into an unfortunate predicament for us. But let's take Adael Amador under 1.5 HRR and move on to our 5th prop of the day, which is going to be Nick Maton, and we're going to take his under 1.5 hits, run, RBI again. This one's a 0.9x. This is versus the Red Sox. I almost said the Celtics, too used to NBA videos. But this is versus the Red Sox. When we take a look at him, again, minus 170 odds. The under is projected to hit an 84.31% as a projected hit rate. He's went under in 4 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10, in 12 of 15 this season, an 80% hit rate this season thus far. And in 2024, he went under in all 5 games he played. We have him projected for less than half HRR. So, we can assume either 0 or 1 hits, run, RBI is what we have him projected for today. So let's lock that in and move on to our 6th. And this is our final prop of the day, guys. And before we do get that 6th and final prop of the day for free, I do want to mention one more time, guys. Go sign up to VIP. You get a free week. It's literally free. I am giving you a week of VIP. All you have to do is select the $15, $14.99 a week option on WAP. The link is in the pinned comment, and I even have the promo code that you can type in the pinned comment as well. Week 100, WEEK 100. And if you're not on Underdog, sign up to Underdog. Use code TTL, get that $1,000 deposit match. You do both of those, bang, you have all of my VIP plays, and you have a huge deposit match on Underdog that you can play those props with. It's just a win-win scenario. get signed up. Let's get into our sixth prop of the day, which is going to be Jacob Wilson. And we're going to take his over 0.5 total bases. It's a 0.83x versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's go ahead and take a look. And we can see right here, you can take either one of these. They're both going to be very similar hit rates. Now, the reason these are even different hit rates, because they're basically the same exact prop, is the fact that they're both done separately. So like the simulations, the projections, they are done separately. They're not done as one, because some people have 1.5 baselines, 1.5 hit lines, things like that. So they're not done at the same time. So sometimes the simulations that are ran, they're going to be a little bit different, just very, very little different, but they're always going to be very close. But we can even take the bottom one, 82.68% hit rate, or you can do 83%, somewhere in that range. And when we take a look at it, we can see he's went over in 4 of his last 5 games. He went over in 9 of his last 10. And when I show you this season, you're going to go crazy. We'll do 2024 first. In 2024, he played 28 games. He went over this in 18 of 28, a 64.3% hit rate. This season, he's only went under 1 time. We're going to keep on taking this prop basically every day just because he keeps cashing us. But he's went over in 17 of 18 games this season, a 94.4% hit rate on this season. And he's just been crushing it, man. Like he has been nonstop crushing it this season. Hopefully we can do 18 of 19 after today. But I'm going to keep on riding the wave as long as he keeps cashing for us. So Jacob Wilson over 0.5 total bases. It's been a free square for us all season. Hopefully he does it again for us today. But that's going to be our 6th and final prop of the day. This is going to be a 15.83x if you take this 6th pick. So let's lock in together, guys. Let's take this 15.83x. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go 6-0 today. And don't forget to go sign up for that VIP for that free week and to use code TTL on Underdog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.